Being unfit is a superpower. Most people waste it. The biggest advantage you have when you're trying to get fit and you're not fit yet is that you are not impressive. Nobody's watching, nobody has any expectations, you are free. And most people throw that away in their very first session. I can't tell you how many times somebody has told me, yeah, I want to come train with you guys, but I need to get into shape first. Are you dumb? You think the reason to come train is so you can impress everybody with how quickly you accumulated fitness on your own? You think that people can't tell you sit at a desk for 8 hours a day and haven't met a fried chicken sandwich that you've said no to? Everyone already knows you're out of shape. There are signs. The groan when you stand up from a chair, or the fact that you get winded from just carrying groceries. This is the golden moment, and almost everybody tries to skip it because they are embarrassed. They mask it, they jump to heavy weights, they try to prove in one session that they aren't actually as out of shape as they look. They burn the one advantage they have. Being out of shape is prime real estate for exactly the reason you wish it weren't, because nobody cares, which means you can actually do what you need to do. The only thing worth being embarrassed about is not knowing you're unfit. And that embarrassment should just be an internal driver, not an external shame. It's just the recognition that you're not living up to what you could be. When you're out of shape, anything more than what you're doing now is improvement. There is no way to mess this up. You walk more, you're more fit. You do one set of push-ups, you're stronger. Add protein and you're leaner. Take 5 deep breaths and you have better lung function. The returns up front are exponential. You'll never have that leverage again. But there are 2 starting points, and one is harder than people think. Either you've never been fit and you're starting, or you used to be fit and you let it go and you're coming back. Most people assume the second is easier because you have a knowledge base or just because you've done it before. I would argue actually the opposite. The former athlete has more problems than the person starting from scratch. The first problem is ego, obviously. You try to prove that you were once fit by trying to prove that you're fit now. You jump to the weights and intensities that you used to handle. Same mistake as a beginner, except it's amplified because your nervous system remembers what your tissues can't support anymore. You have a neurological memory and atrophied connective tissue. You can technically produce force that the body can't absorb anymore. The second problem is biological. Sedentary tissue tends to convert towards fast twitch dominant fibers, probably as a survival mechanism, which means you can still lift close to what you used to lift. You just can't recover from it. So the injuries show up in the first few weeks. Then motivation collapses and the whole thing dies on frustration. Starting from scratch is almost always cleaner. Novel stress means a strong response from small doses. There's no working memory fighting you. You're building patterns, not arguing with kind of the ghost of who you used to be. It's not easy, but it is straightforward. Former athlete energy is not straightforward. It's a negotiation with a body that no longer agrees with its brain. For both of these people, the move is the same. Let go of what anybody else thinks. Stop performing. Embrace being unfit. It's genuinely the greatest position that you'll ever actually have to getting fit. You just have to be willing to not be impressive on the way there.